Today's focus, done in 60 seconds, is a speedrun achievement from the Bomb Dockyard heist. It's pretty straightforward. We have to open the dock gate using 2 keycards within 60 seconds of starting the heist, which is doable only in stealth. It's still reasonable for a solo player, as 60 seconds can be covered by 2 maxed out ECMs. Even better that we now have the hacker perk deck. I will assume that you guys are familiar with this heist, more or less, but if not, all the keycard locations will be shown at the end of this video. And before we do any strategizing, I'm going to share how the map works. So most players would know that in Bomb Dockyard, there will always be 2 keycards. These keycards are distributed among the various office tables and also the locker room on the right side. Players will also know that there's a special feature. Instead of the standard 1 security room, there are 2, which both have to be taken out in order to disable cameras. The normal difficulty, however, which I assume is rarely played, is different. 3 keycards will spawn instead, and only 1 security room will be occupied. Additionally, the security room that is empty will become a possible location for a keycard to spawn in. And then also on the normal difficulty, there's a bonus for a single human player. We can still use bots. All keycards will only spawn on one side, either the left or right side of the dockyard. So based on this information, regardless of whether we are going solo or not, the normal difficulty is the best to work with. Let's see the strategy, starting with the solo one. As per the previous section, for a solo human player, all keycards will spawn either on the left side or right side. So whichever side we start from, we'll juggle between dropping ECMs and checking through the various possible keycard locations. If we don't find a single keycard at all, that will mean they spawn on the opposite side. So we'll just do a quick restart and try again. Also in the previous section, I mentioned that a keycard can spawn in the empty security room, but only the left side's room is easily accessible through breaking of the glass. The other security room on the right can only be accessed by picking the doors, which is a waste of time, so we'll skip it, unless we want to bring a saw along. And once we find a keycard, we'll head straight for the nearest control room. But instead of running all the way into the control room, we can save time by circling to the back, jumping, and inserting the keycard through the wall. And that's one control room done. Then we'll head back to grab the next keycard and run along the dock gate as a shortcut to the other control room to complete this achievement. Multiplayer would be straightforward. Players can either split up and handle one side each or go together in case the keycards spawn on the same side. As always, communication is key. If we find a second keycard, just inform our team of its location before we go on our merry way. And that's all I have for you guys in this video. Stick around for all the keycard locations and also 2 solo gameplays, one for the left and one for the right. Thank you all for watching.
Loretta is sitting in a sealed dock, awaiting customs clearance. This is where you... We're inside. Good. Next, gonna need a couple of keycards. Smart money would be on them being indoors. Great, that's keycard 1. I need to find one more. guys. Good. Now use the key card on the panel in the other control room. And here's the second control room for the gate. The Moretta is sitting in a sealed dock, awaiting customs clearance. This is docks are right there. Head in and watch for guards. Great, that's key card 1. We need to find one more. The gate has 2 control rooms, one on each side. This is the first. That's key card 2. Good job, guys. Good. Now use the key card on the panel in the other control room. The Moretta, that's our girl. But we can't get on board here. You have to see her moved to dock 3B.